Brazil. Wet old Brazil. Oh, what's a better combination for finale with Brazil and a wet race? So I am not being fooled by the weather forecast that I checked. It is raining. It is pouring down here. Looks like heavy rain. One shot qualifying, and we have sprint race followed by a full race to come on. Wow. Okay, so let's wait for these drivers to sort out their strategies or sort out their tires and all in the pits.
Bit phased out, but I'm down the pit lane ahead of qualifying, and I think that'll transition even into the race. So I'm excited for our season finale, even though apart from the constructors title, which might have been taken already, I don't think there's anything in contention anymore.
Yeah, other than some bragging rights, I suppose, for the finale. And with no holds barred, it's time to show what you have one last time. And look at the race director, Satik. I'm interested as well. It's full wets. So yeah, looks like it is gonna be a treacherous qualifying. Thankfully, it's only one shot, but that makes it even more interesting. The stakes are higher with one shot. But you have the sprint race to make up some positions or to lose some, either way. And then you have a full 36 laps, 50% race to follow on. And if I'm right, the weather forecast it's gonna be wet in Brazil right now. I'm expecting a full wet race as well later on. So this
Sprint qualifying or sprint race qualifying, call what you might. After this one shot qualifying, I'm interested to see how that unravels because I don't think we've had a wet sprint race this season.
exactly, and we only had two sprint races before, and that's telling. But according to the real life, we might get six this season in the 2023 season. So who knows? We might even raise the stakes for the next time. Well, we
That's
are
fair enough.
patient.
And yeah, just double checking, but I don't think a single car has come out, have they?
No, I believe we are still waiting for someone to join the
Okay.
lobby. And there you go, countdown has begun. That means we're gonna get going in 30 seconds. 20 seconds, make that.
All right, then. One shot qualifying. Been a while since we got to watch a one shot qualifying with a grid like this one. I believe we have a few drivers who are new to the league late into the season itself, but early ahead of next season, which I'm super excited for, Davin. I think there are a lot of overhauls in store, but take it away, Davin. Let's see who we can find to jump on board and see a stellar lap
Oh, I'm
around
frantically
Interlagos.
exactly. I'm frantically changing my settings as that's the quirks of running one-shot qualifying. And into turn 1 and 2, we can see all around the grid, all 11 drivers are swapping position. And at the moment, it is KDB and Derp who are leading the charge into sector 1. Sicknick, wow, okay, he's leading sector 1 right now. Kiburabi there, you can see he's jumping around. So everyone's just getting a taste of these wet conditions. I wonder how much they have prepared. Now into turn whatever this infield section where everything slows down and grip becomes even more important right now. As we can see, Derb and Sicknick are the two that are gaining time on each other. But sector 2 is not over just yet. A few more corners to go, few more slow traction zones. Can they nail it? Sicknick's been doing well. Let's ride on board with Derb. And as they exit, coming out of this infield section into the last real corner, end of sector 2. Now who gets the best exit? This is going to be the overtaking spot. You need an overtake, you get an exit out of here. Derb doesn't get the best exit, gets a big snap. That gives Sicknick the lead. Well, now Derb seems to be slowing down. Sicknick's not slowing down. He's racing till the line. He's gonna get pole position. Here is the wet Brazilian Grand Prix. Wow, by 7/10 of a second. What a margin.
Yeah, someone to watch out for. Rocky definitely qualifying on the front row. This is the first time I'm seeing him out on track, possibly his first race, first outing here in the Bwoah Racing League, and he's already qualified on the front row ahead of the likes of Kuberabi, KDB, and Big Man Joe in the top 5. So I'm interested to see how the sprint goes. I think at race start you can expect Sicknick to hold on to that race lead. He's been known to lose out on it going into turn 1, but he'll be trying to do the best for himself.
Yeah.
And 11 drivers, Davin.
Exactly.
It's going to be
And
interesting.
look at the back row. It's Envy and
Hmm.
Derp. So it's gonna be a repeat of the last race in Abu Dhabi where we had both of them trying some sort of funny stuff from the back of the grid. It'll be interesting to watch them cut through the field, but in the wets, it's a tough feat to pull off.
Surely enough. For wet tires, sprint qualifying, going to turn one in Brazil of all tracks. Can you imagine? We've been longing for a wet race and we get it in the best track possible.
Hail,
Sure.
hail the weather gods, I
Yeah,
guess. And it came at
surely.
the right time. And it looks like it's gonna be still raining here in the sprint race, but look at that. It looks much lighter. So right off the bat, it might be looking like an intermediate race. 12 laps at the end. If there's some spiciness being added on to the weather settings today, we don't know in the comms box. But in 30 seconds, we'll find out who's gonna be getting the best start here in the sprint race of Brazilian GP.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the sprint unravels itself. The midfield is just as heated as it is up in front and at the back of Dop. Someone who we've known to jump four, if not five positions at race start, puts himself in the best positions after lap one. I want to see how, this unravels in front of us. I think one of the drivers is finding it difficult to get on board, and we might just need a restart after all. I'll just check on
Yeah,
that, David. Comms
exactly.
all
I
yours.
think I've been kicked out of the lobby. So well, we are leaving the lobby and we'll be back shortly for the start of the sprint race and possibly rerun of the one-shot qualifying. So see you folks shortly. Don't go anywhere. Get your popcorns. Well, if you wanna go anywhere, go get your popcorns. Go get your snacks. Go get your tea. Go get your coffee. We'll be back with a new lobby and a sprint race and the finale of season 6 in Bwoah Racing League. Ooh, we're back. We're back, Sarthak. Well, that was a pause and a half, I must say. All to make the finale even more exciting. Well, while Sarthak is enjoying his cup of tea, why don't you guys...
No, I'm right here.
Oh,
I'm
you're
right
there!
Here. I'm
Oh,
right here.
yeah,
Sorry.
okay,
Got
so...
phased out just a bit. I was looking at the driver, the Bwoah paddock, as we call it.
Hello?
Okay, to the
Oh, no.
sprint race, right? Davin,
Hello? Yes?
are we streaming? Are we live?
I hope we are, because I got kicked out of the lobby. And I hope I did not accidentally join without spectating, because if that's the case, I'll be starting last on the on the full race, and I'll have to go to the pits to retire. Well, that'll be a spectacle to watch, but if that happens, you know, I'll just retire at the end of first lap then. Good game, I guess. But anyway, with all the intrusions, with all the difficulties, we are, I suppose, finally back for one last time. Well, second last time. We have a sprint race and a full race to go. So intermediate conditions looks like for the start of the session. The good thing is, I see some light, the silver lining through the clouds. Maybe it's gonna dry up. I don't know. Only the drivers will know from their screens out there. It's a mystery for us. But we'll find out really soon, shortly, whichever the S word is. Drivers are still waiting to sort out their strategies there. Well, it's not really a strategy, isn't it, Sarthak, for the intermediates or sprint race? It's just take one set of tires, or take as much as you want, isn't it?
True, but I think more so what they're actually doing in their garages right now is they're trying to figure out setups. I was just looking at Bwoah paddock again, and they were in a frenzy once they found out it's going to be raining going into the sprint race. They didn't know what setup to choose. The Derp was recommending something, and I believe Sicknick as well said 50-50 wings. I don't know how far that's going to work out, but we'll see it all unravel in front of ourselves. I think Derp's running a dry setup in a wet race, so I don't know what to say about that.
Well, that's a challenge if he wants it. And oh, well, looks like, Sarthak, I will be starting the main race because I accidentally forgot to not hit spectate. But that's gonna happen. Well, I think we can spectate from the back of the grid. That's a good change of scene, would it be?
I don't see you on track though, Davin. You might
no.
want to. You
I'll
might
be-
want to leave the lobby and come back.
I'll be. It told me that I can't participate in this session, which means I accidentally joined the race when I joined the lobby.
So
Yeah.
you might want to leave the lobby and come back.
Well, let's try
You can
that.
do that.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
And while the formation lap is going on, you can take us through with your voice over there, Sarthak. What's happening out on
Yeah,
track?
for sure. I mean, formation lap around a sprint race is a bit more heated, I'd like to think, considering you're racing for a brief 12 laps around Interlagos with the rain coming down on your.
Especially at the start of the race, I would say, because that's where you will need all the grip that you can to get off the line clearly. And we can see drivers doing 360 donuts
Phenomenal.
on the grid. Isn't this amazing to see, Sarthak? Everyone just having fun on the race, on the racetrack, as we all should do, as always. And well, just in time to catch that.
Surely enough. Fine lights are out. This is for the final sprint race of the Bwoah Racing League Season 6. And the fine lights, correction there, they're not out just yet. They're not even come on yet. And there you have it, folks. Sticknig on pole position, arguably, and Rocky in the front row for the first time. Fine lights are out. And away we go. Cold tires, how much of an effect it's going to have? Not much, seeming.